EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, Bridgewater. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep, Antonio Brown. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's fielded at the 45. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at the 45. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
To Ronald Jones.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And now the 30th man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
37-yard line. A gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2nd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Buccaneers.
A quick throw here out to Brown. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Call that a very strong gain of 24. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Panthers nothing.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
He'll take over 1st.
How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football, and the Panthers have recovered.
They went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Taking a shot for Samuel. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Bridgewater gets this complete to Samuel. Oh, another beautiful move.
Man, that's better than the two-step, isn't it?
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 19.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
On the tackle. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
McCaffrey following the penalty. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Bridgewater Looking left side and completing it to Thomas.
Complete.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Here's Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
Jones with a nice gain there on 1st down as he takes his forward and call it a pickup of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Panthers nothing.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Buying time to his left. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Jeremy Chin. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. A rare pick-6 thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick-6s in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl 51. And you might remember the Titans' Logan Ryan doing it late in the wild card round loss a season ago. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Brady's throw there complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Complete.
7 yards, the pickup there. But the Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Of Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020, Gronk's 78 were the most of any receiver. Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Yards to go.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
For the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Bridgewater gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the 1st down yardage before he's brought down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Bridgewater got his man, Robbie Anderson. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
10 at the 42-yard line.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing, Bridgewater. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
TJ hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will knot us up at 10. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Ronald Jones, the ball.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Pick up on the play. And it's third down.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
Incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their third drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Panthers will take over now, first and 10.
At their own 48-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
36-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. Again, it's Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard. That'll bring up second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Shotgun now for Brady. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that?
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. To throw, Bridgewater. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
Sets up 4th down.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now Brown. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. If they're going to try to complete this comeback, they need more runs like that from him because until that point, he's been virtually shut down.
And based on where they are right now in this game, you'd expect the ball to be in the air. But his ability to break off those types of runs, you get big chunk plays on the ground as well, and he just provided one.
Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Brady, a pass underneath for Fournette. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he finds Gronk. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to take the lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's tackled at the
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
right at the line.
And there's the anchor of this line, Big Vita Vea on the tackle, former 1st-round pick in his 3rd season now out of the University of Washington.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. They'll try to throw here now, Bridgewater. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And again, it's Bridgewater. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards on the play.
That's another Panthers first down. First down and goal to go.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Panthers 10.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Try to power it in with Arma, and he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Well, they weren't messing around. 1st and goal, they didn't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, 1st down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it. 6 points on the board. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. The Bucs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Brady. Open man is got it. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
He's brought down.
Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Buccaneers 24, Panthers 16. Bradley.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was not what you would call straight-line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Bridgewater. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
I'm wondering, partner, if they might need to sub him out for a play or two, because after that long run he just had on the previous play, he might not have all of his breath back.
Yeah, and they went right back to that well. Different result. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Pushing through the contact. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try to run some clock now with Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. They'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for, because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Brady to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Buccaneers 31, Panthers 16. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Bucs, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile,